They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion. You're ranked in the top 5. Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was...
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Using his legs, it's Dunn. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. When you reach this point in the season, these types... Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll try to pound their way in. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's done. Nice move to keep. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebel. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Caught in the backfield, it's Dunn. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets...
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came in...
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the ground with the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. You know what I really like about games like this? First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical...
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try the run. Finds a little space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move, it's Dunn. Fighting off the defender. Wide open spaces. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now. Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. And the Rebels get enough for the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down also.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Gonna run it. It's done. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So they've put themselves in position to run out the clock and win this game if they can just execute here, Jesse.
Yeah, you can't get lazy or lackadaisical either on offense here. Your sense of urgency has to be high. You've got to execute plays and force the opponent here to use their timeouts, David.
To execute easy plays. Run the football, make them use their last 2 timeouts, and then you don't have anything else to worry about in this football game.
Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Rides to the back. He's loose. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's done. Turning it on. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, just as you would expect, that... And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's done. Find some fresh air. It's a seam wide open. He's all the way down to the... After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Paul.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams